Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Blame It on the Stars, where we give you an inside look at what's going on in the universe so you can blame your problems on the stars. It is Jade here.
And it's Kara.
And this week, we're talking all about Venus entering Cancer. But in case you missed it, last week, Leo season began. So if you want to know more about what else is going to happen during Leo season, then definitely check out last week's episode before diving into this one.
And just to give you a heads up, next week we will tell you everything that you need to know about Mars in Libra and the full moon in Aquarius and how both of those affect you.
And with that being said, let's dive into the episode. So Venus will enter Cancer on July 30th at 11:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And per usual, the date and time are from the website astroseek.com. What you need to know. Venus entering Cancer will bring you a more emotional and nurturing tone to your relationships. This transit will be really good for focusing more on quality connection, care, and comfort. So you might notice that there is more of a desire to stay home or in environments that make you feel the most comfortable and safe. And with that being said, too, spending more quality time with the people who make you feel the most comfortable and safe.
How you will feel. You might feel like you need to protect your energy or take a break and slow things down a little bit. Because you're going to be more in touch with your feelings, it's important that you are giving yourself space to rest and recharge. You might notice that you prefer to stay home and do things that make you feel calm and comfortable, whether that's like watching movies, spending time with the people that you're close with, or just having a self-care night. It's all about staying in touch with yourself and what your needs are.
So where this will show up in your life. As Kara mentioned, in your personal life, you might find yourself wanting to spend some time at home, or you might find that you're wanting to create more cozier environments. You'll probably notice that the people around you are feeling the same way. So this is a great time to host and have people over. Think pizza party, cozy video game nights at home with friends, summer bonfires, that kind of thing. But Venus is also a very creative energy, and so is Cancer. So this can also show up as you wanting to take on more creative outlets for your feelings, whether that be through something like music, making playlists, poetry, writing, any creative way you can process your emotions.
What will become important to you? During this time, you're going to place more emphasis on feeling safe, understood, and connected to others. Instead of overthinking or focusing too much on logic, you're going to shift to start trusting your gut and how things really make you feel. You might notice that this shows up in your relationships, the choices that you're making, or even in the way that you choose to spend money. Overall, you'll just want to focus on things that feel right rather than how they look on the outside.
If you're wondering how long this lasts, Venus will be in Cancer until August 25th at 12:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when Venus enters Leo. So you have between July 30th and August 25th to experience this transit.
And per usual, certain signs will be more affected than others. The signs that are most affected by Venus in Cancer are Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, or Libra placements. By placements, we mean Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, and or Mars placements only.
And since this is a Venus transit, certain rising signs are more likely to find love more than others. So if you are a Capricorn rising, this could be you, since Venus is moving through your 7th house of partnerships, and also Pisces risings. Venus will be moving through your 5th house of romance. So those are the rising signs most likely to find love, and that is rising sign only. Now, there are a few key dates you're going to want to pay attention to. These are the aspects that Venus will make as it moves through Cancer, starting with August 1st. Venus will square both Saturn and Neptune, which could make this honestly a very emotionally confusing day where there needs to almost be some reality checks, as Saturn is a very grounded and disciplined and sometimes restrictive energy. Neptune is a very foggy and confusing energy, and squares create a lot of tension. You might feel that you're feeling more sensitive or uncertain. So just be mindful of taking things too personally, especially if they don't need to be, since Neptune could be causing some confusion there.
And then on August 12th, Venus will be conjunct Jupiter. This is a very positive energy that's going to bring feelings of good luck and happiness. You might start to feel more confident about yourself, your relationships, or even your financial decisions. This is a good time to just enjoy the moment and do things that bring you joy.
And lastly, on August 16th, Venus will trine the North Node, which could help you make choices that feel more aligned with your growth, especially in Venus areas of your life, which include relationships, finances, and creativity. And that is it for this week's episode. Just a reminder, next week we're talking all about Mars in Libra and the full moon in Aquarius. So if you want to know more about that, then make sure wherever you're listening to the podcast, you're subscribed with the notifications turned on so you don't miss when we post next week. But until then, that is all for now, and we'll see you all next Monday. Bye.